different poses, especially that there will be different challenges in Supermodel International. For example, the underwater challenge shots. So I've been really practicing the breathing exercise so that when we're underwater, we're having different or striking different poses for it. So that's the biggest adjustment that I've been working on.
Okay, among the top supermodel in the world, who do you look up to?
It would definitely be Kokorocha, the supermodel before the modern models. Because she's really good with poses. She's really good with different photo shoots, different poses that strikes. That doesn't just be able to stand. She's able to crawl. She's able to balance everything. And she has been my inspiration before being a beauty queen.
Wow, okay. And lastly, what is your most valid reason in accepting the task of being the country's representative to this, to the Port Canon Supermodel International?
Actually, I'm just really grateful. The news said to me after I graduated from college. There was a graduation dinner and I was with my talent manager, Mr. McParis, and he did not ask me if I have to do, if there are things that I want to do or if I wanted to pursue my master's. He already told me, oh, may laban ka sa Thailand, may laban ka this September sa Thailand, ha? You are Supermodel International. So, really, Paul, I was really grateful. I'm really happy because that time, as a fresh graduate, I don't know what to do. I'm already planning, and this has been a huge blessing for me that I cannot say no to. You all know me. I love pageantry. I love modeling, and if you can recall the gala night, it was my very favorite segment of the competition.
Wow, very well said. And good luck, ha?
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, you're here.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, I'm Lar Santiago.
Hello po, nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. So, what else do you think you will have to improve on before you leave on September 8th?
I think definitely I would have to improve on my walking skills, my ramp, my passerella. Even though you were all amazed to my gala night performance, that's really different. We had a huge transition from being a beauty queen to being a modeling, and this is something that a supermodel has to have. Modeling skills, especially for walking, because she doesn't just represent herself or her community, she represents the brand, fashion that is required in the modeling world.
Other poses that you have been trying? I mean, may mga napapanood ka ba na, uy, gandang gawin to?
I was actually aiming for a bending poses. That's really, I think it hasn't been that highlighted yet, and I wanted to be the first model to do that.
Does it mean that you're saying goodbye to pageantry?
No, I'm not saying goodbye to pageantry. It has always been something that I love to do, but transitioning to modeling is not saying goodbye to pageantry, but also an opportunity to improve myself more to upcoming challenges and blessings that will come in the near future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Si Ferdy, sabi mo.
Gracelle, na-research mo na kung ano yung history ng pageant and who were the ones who competed for the Philippines?
Yes, I was said that it was Miss Rufa that Rufa Ganava from yes, because there was a pandemic, the pageant, the modeling search was up to postpone. So it's about more than the fashion or the poses or the route. It's about also cultural diversion of fashion. Our emerging history towards fashion is vastly changing, and that is something that I wanted to represent, which is our country, Philippines, which is full of cultural diversity, and I wanted to highlight the products of Quezon Province.
One of the first candidates that we sent to Supermodel is Angeli de los Reyes.
Yes.
So, have you message her maybe to ask for tips on how to compete in the pageant? Actually, it's a pageant modeling contest. It's not really modeling competition lang.
Yes po. I haven't talked to her, but I've been in touch with Miss Rufa recently, and she's been telling me different challenges that I have to prepare. And I think she's busy. She hasn't messaged me back.
Sino yung sasama sa'yo sa Thailand and already are you for this competition?
The people who are going with me in Thailand is my talent manager, my parents, and also my mother at the back vlogging. And how prepared am I for this is that not fully 100%, but I think a good 90% because I've had experiences in modeling and I have been practicing, and I think I've improved in the Miss Universe challenges last, I think 3 months ago, and I think I'm ready.
Good luck and bring home the title.
People.
Hi, Gracelle. Adam here.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, we first came to, get to know you during Miss Universe Philippines. So I wonder, how was the transition like from pageant to modeling, considering, there's a vast difference between the two?
I think I did not have a huge adjustment to going through pageant to modeling because I've said earlier, I was a model before I became a beauty queen, and it has been really challenging because of different poses, and I had to learn the culture of different fashion because I myself is not a fashionable person. I'm just a really simple person who dress accordingly. So, yeah.
So, kwento mo sa amin, paano mo nakuha itong appointment na ito? Kasi this is super exciting for you. I can tell as early as now.
I think the organization that holds the franchise of Supermodel International Philippines are based in Calgary, Canada, and they are also from Quezon Province. It happened to know that there was a lot of shortlisted girls, and I think they told me when we had a meeting that they admired my what do you call this, my journey during Miss Universe, because I was competing for BB Quezon 2022 while I was a candidate for Miss Universe Philippines, and they said that they wanted someone who is ready, who can be multitasking, a girl who can do both modeling and pageantry, and that is why it's also because of Sir Meg Perez. He was really the one who helped me in this journey, and I couldn't be more grateful to this. I don't know, I was really blessed with everything that have happened. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi Mars, nandito ako. Hi Mars, again congratulations, what a journey. But my question first is to Naime. Would it be okay, Nay, if you could answer my question? Nay, my question is, though sasagot niyo na, pero gusto ko yung perspective mo, why Asian?
Hindi actually ito, hindi okay ng konting cheese. Gusto ko yung tanong kasi segue ko lang, why Asian? Siguro meron talaga siyang purpose. Mga anak, 5 days ago, after namin mag-pictorial for Ever Bilena, kasi Gracelle ang bagong endorser ng Ever Bilena Spotlight Cosmetics. After jingle yun, siya yung kinuha, along with Gracelle. So, lalabas yung kanyang mga billboard, digital billboard, tsaka ng pictorial. So, after ng pictorial, umuwi siya ng Quezon Province. Dahil sabi ko, i-fulfill mo na lahat ng mga gagamitin mo dyan. Lahat ng mga kailangan mo, kasi iluwas na nga siya. But, nung araw na kinabukasan na yun, na-accident si Gracelle. To be honest, kung makikita nyo, nakastocking siya kanina. Hindi nyo napansin nung nakagawan siya, kaya balot siya ngayon eh. Meron siyang gas-gas dito. Buti na lang, ang tinamaan sa kanya ay ang kanyang dalawang table. Na ngayon ay pagapa at meron pang konting sugar. So, na-high blood ako ng Thailand na parang, oh my God, ang nangyari na tinamaan ang kanyang mukha, definitely walang Supermodel Philippines representative. Dahil ako mismo ang masasabi na tayo sumali kasi dito sa SM. But siguro inalaw ni Lord, tama yun, white nation, inalaw ni Lord na bigyan ng opportunity si Gracelle dahil she deserves it. Isa siya sa mga alaga ko na nakita ko sa kanya yung enthusiasm, nakita ko yung urge na talagang lumalaban. After na Miss Universe Philippines, nagpatuloy siya to think na siya yung training student. Pinagpatuloy pa rin ang kanyang dahil mag-dream yun talaga yung passion niya. So, yun yung nakita ko sa kanya na meron siyang pagpupusige na bigyang katuparan yung kanyang dream. So, maybe inalaw ni Lord na si Gracelle ang maging Philippine representative ng ating ang maging Philippine representative at patunayan sa ibang bansa na meron tayong laban for Supermodel International. So ayun, sinabon ko siya, napagalitan ko ng gusto dahil isang girl, ako ako minuto, talagang siya, ayun, nagmumotor, as sporty kasi ang bata eh. So sabi ko anak, ibenta ang motor or else baka next niya, pati naman kamay mo or mata mo ang magulang or something. Siguro, it's just only a reminder na kung gusto natin pursue ang iyong mga pangalan, alagaan mo definitely ang iyong side.
Thank you po, Nay. And, Gracelle, follow-up question sa sinabi ni Nay. Mars, you've been in the pageant industry for roughly around 5 to 6 years now. And you've joined regional to national pageant, which is Miss Universe Philippines. What life lesson or pageant lesson that you are carrying now going to Thailand to represent us Filipinos in Supermodel International?
The greatest lesson that I've learned is that I cannot control time. Is that I cannot control everything. The very reason that I'm driving is that I don't want to engage with public vehicles, public utilities, because I wanted to control time. I wanted to squeeze in everything. I wanted to do everything multitasking. I wanted to do everything at the same time. But also, I've learned that I cannot serve two masters at one time. That I have to take it at a time. There's something in me that I want something it now, I want something tomorrow, I want something it later. That's the kind of personality that I've had. But during what happened to me 5 days ago, that's the lesson that I've learned. I will bring to Thailand that everything happens for a reason. Even if you are defeated, that doesn't mean that you will have to give up your dream. But also we have to just keep going and trust the process and trust the timing that God has given to me.
Thank you. With that, congratulations in advance. Naime, congratulations then. Good luck, Rachel, on Thailand.
Thank you. Thank you,
Next
Mars.
question, sino? Rachel. Hi, Gracelle. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations in advance. This is Jay from Pageant Trend. My question for you is, tell us what's the hardest thing about being a beauty queen and also being a supermodel?
I can say that I came from a province that I have really very simple life. where I cannot dress accordingly as a beauty queen, as a royalty. And you know me, I'm someone who is boyish. I have that character, and that is something that I cannot go every day. I cannot dress that glamorously every day because it's not that I cannot afford it, but because it's the culture that I grew up with. And that's the hardest transition of me being a beauty queen, a model, and me as a person when I'm at home or when I'm at our province. Because when you see me at our province, I'm just wearing a baggy shirt and a baggy shorts where I'm really comfortable with, and that's really the hardest thing for me to do because I'm not comfortable with wearing heels every day or whenever I would just go out, and Naimeg is such sakso siya, sakso siya dito, lagi niya akong pinapagalitan because this is the career that I chose to, and I have to do it. I have to commit to it. And that's me trying hard every day to be that kind of person, but also keeping my personality.
Alright, another follow-up question for you. So, talking to about your wardrobe that you'll be using for this Supermodel International. So, since this will be held in Thailand, are you also incorporating with the Thai culture or more on our Philippine culture?
As much as we wanted to collaborate with different artists and designers, the organization that holds the franchise of Supermodel International Philippines, which are Mr. Alvin and Mr. Lemuel, they wanted to really highlight Quezon Province products, and these are the national costumes and gowns that I will be using in Thailand.
Alright, thank you so much and
Thank you.
congratulations to your dance.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Gracelle. My question is, where do you think we should be the next Supermodel International?
It's too early to say yet because I haven't been really competing internationally, only nationals and local. But I think that I deserve it because I've been working hard for it ever since I was a teenager. I was young and I have a dream, and every dream doesn't require you to just dream one day and you wake up and you're Miss Supermodel International. It means doing hard work, everything that you can to deserve it. And I think there is no other word but to just sit back and watch our performance as I represent our country in Thailand.
Okay, good luck, Gracelle. Next is Peter Claire.
Gracelle, congratulations.
Thank you so much po.
My question is, yung mga gowns or mga damit na gagamitin mo, are they Filipino designers or from Thailand? Or if ever there's Filipino designer, who are they?
There are Filipino Quezonian designers. For my national costume, it would be Mr. Gary Roses, the one who also made my national costume during Miss Universe. And for my gown, it would be Mr. Roy Aquino from also Quezon Province. Thank you po.
Next is Edge Tenorio.
Hi, Gracelle. Oo. Alam mo nga, napag-uusap kami ni, of course, ni kapatid Arby, yung jawline mo talaga yung magpapanglalo sa'yo, no? Yung talaga yung edge mo. Eh, yun yung edge na. Ganda ng jawline to.
Thank you.
Oo. Anyway, nakita mo na ba yung mga co-candidates mo pagdating mo ng Thailand?
Yes.
Sino ba yung mga tipong sa tingin mo medyo matinik na kalaban natin?
It would definitely be Miss Thailand.
Meron ang style, of course. And of course, may question for you. Alam mo, favorite Pinay, no? Ano yung feeling na of all ng mga alagas niya, of course, ang daming mga Quezon niya ng mga beauty queens, ikaw talaga yung favorite niya na isabak talaga sa mga pageants, and of course, ngayon, Supermodel International. Yung feeling na talaga, ang feeling ko, favorite na favorite yung nainay.
Lahat naman favorite niya. Lahat ng nakikitaan niya ng pagsisikap, pagsusumikap, at passion sa kung anong ginagawa niya. Favorite niya. Wala naman siyang hindi gusto as long as you're working hard for it. Favorite ka niya.
Oo, pero syempre thankful ka talaga na
I'm really grateful.
ikaw yung isinabang kaagad sa Miss Universe Philippines and ngayon international naman modeling competitions sa Thailand.
Actually, anak Ed, favorite ko din siya talagang awayin. Siya din yung favorite kong
Bakit hindi
sabihin.
ba pumapalag?
Si Gracelle kasi, alam mo yung, although makikita niyo siya ang ganda sa stage, babaeng babae. Pero kapag yung normal, naka-t-shirt na luma, butas-butas, naka-short na mahaba. So, ako naiirita na parang anak, hindi ganyan ang bibigyan. Kung gusto mo maging bibigyan, dapat pag bibili ka lang ng kamatis, bibili ka lang ng mantika, dapat naka-fully makeup ka. Kailangan dapat maganda ka, dapat gano'n. Kasi kung gusto mo ganyan ang aura mo, or ganyan ang gusto mo, tinaka na lang sa palengke. Eh, nakita ko sa kanya talaga na napakaganda. So, yun yung una sa kanya na siguro, nakasanayan niya na parang normal, pag normal lang yung buhay niya, ganun yung kanyang sura. Pero sabi ko, pinasok ko itong mundo na to eh. So, dapat panitigan niya.
Ginusto niya?
Yes, dapat ginusto niya.
Taga saan si Gracelle Says, no? Quezon.
Si Gracelle ay Tagaluces.
So, siya na.
Kababayan.
And then, ilang taon ka lang ngayon, girl? My Diyos ko, bata ka. Pwede pa magbalik ng Miss Universe Philippines. Tama ko ba? Ngayon yung last question ko, no? Total naman, yung hina-highlight natin dito, yung Quezon province. Ano yung trait ng taga-Quezon yan? Yung trait ng taga-Quezon na dadalhin mo sa competition?
It would be, we have this tagline in Quezon that walang tamad sa Quezon. And that is something that I would bring to my future and
Bawal ang pepex pala sa
yes.
OMG. Anyway, thank you so much, Naimeg. And of course, Gracelle, ano mananalo ka talaga? Yung jawline mo pala, OMG. Oo, totoo yun, no? Ang ganda ng angulo mo dyan. Anyway, congratulations in advance and hope to see you sa ating victory party natin. Tama ba, Naimeg? Alright, and our next question goes to Sir Mario of ABS-CBN.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Paul.
I'm happy for you. I have a question for you and Roger Flores. Roger, can you stand up, please? What is your walk? What is your walk? Pwede, hirapan natin yung walk.
Regulita walk.
Roger, what is the walk?
Ano po yung walk?
Okay.
I don't know, I think the mighty walk.
Mighty walk.
Yeah, because I realized this when I was in the gala night during this universe. They said that it was just really so powerful and stunning. At the same time, you have respect for your co-candidate. I think that's so mighty. We have to call it mighty walk.
Okay. Roger, ano next question doon?
Yung strengths niya talaga. Kasi madali siya maka-adapt sa different styles of walk. May sarili naman siyang trademark. And katulad nga na sinabi niya, powerful, but not over-shadowing yung others sa walk. She has yung sarili niya na impact.
I'm hearing feedback here, no? Sabi nga nila, hindi nila malilimutan yung walk. Kasi,
Totoo ng Miss Universe Philippines sa
so, can you give a sample na? May music ba?
Our Mighty Walk. Remix lang. Remix lang. Na-block tuloy yung ano.